Welcome to Dance to Heal. I'm your host, Jenny C. Cohen. Join me as I share stories of how dance and movement can bring healing in a way that is safe and tailored to your life. I'm a cancer survivor, mother of two, and an award-winning performer who found that movement was vital to my recovery. I created Dance to Heal Wellness and also authored the best-selling book, Outside in Recovery, Dancing My Way Back to Myself After Breast Cancer. I will bring new techniques to help you on your dance journey and healing path. Are you ready to move? Dance to Heal starts now. Welcome to my podcast. It's our fourth one. How did the time pass so fast? Never mind that. I want to spend a few moments just talking about some business and to again make sure that I do address the fact that even though I am a survivor, it's still a bittersweet moment because I have many other people who are also currently going through treatment, and then many even more people that I hold in memory at this time who were not successful in their treatment. And so, okay, enough about that. Now, I do want to take the time to make sure that we acknowledge that we are in the unceded territories of the Eastern Shoshone and Goshtute lands here where I am currently. And then my guest is logging in from the Chumash, Tongva, and Kizh territories. So who am I in case this is your first time tuning into my podcast? I am Jenny C. Cohen, and I am a breast cancer survivor. Now, I immigrated to the States many moons ago. I'm not afraid to tell you my age. I'm 53, and I came from Taipei, Taiwan. And I grew up here in the States being encouraged to assimilate as much as possible for success, safety, and to find a community. And in the process, I lost actually a lot of my culture because my parents were very busy being immigrants. And being immigrants meant they worked 6 days a week, often 15 hours a day, so that they could provide a safe home and food and eventually a college education for myself and my brother. And in exchange, they needed me to continue to bring honor back to the family, and that was understood. The arts weren't necessarily embraced when I was growing up. I learned ballet after begging my mother for months. And then I went on to learn contemporary in high school. In college, I took some dance. And then once I graduated and I was working as an occupational therapist, I found hip hop in the city, taking classes along people who were very similar to my guests, just these proficient, gifted, hardworking movers. And here I was, someone who had never really trained aggressively, trying to keep up and just loving it. Dance has always made me feel very, very free. And once I found in the States, we call it belly dancing. In different countries is named different names. I primarily study through Egypt-based belly dance. It's called rock sharki. Once I found that, it actually had me wanting to find more and more of these source teachers. I discovered rock sharki, and I also started taking Polynesian dance. And I even learned source dance of the Odissi from the country of India. Now, I'm talking to you about Polynesian dance because I had a teacher. The whole process of it is very family oriented. You have a teacher. And I loved my teacher because she was the mom of my friend. And this particular school, you had to sing for permission to enter the room. And then your teacher would then sing permission for you to come in. Now, for me, having grown up in the States, I never felt I had a right to have a voice. So this art form and this culture helped me give me permission to have a voice, even though this dance was so beautiful. And I would cry every time I went into class. But it was a happy cry, not a sad cry. And why am I talking about this experience? Because my special guest, his name is Kapua. He released some some songs that I've been playing in my past podcasts. But before I introduce them to you, I'm going to have my wonderful producer, Jessica, play some dance clips. If it's a radio section, you're going to go onto YouTube and find Kapua, Kapua, and look for his dance videos. But since we're tuning into the podcast, you get to see visually his gift and also a small section of his dance, like his video from his first release, King. Jessica, if you could play.
can be my angel. Let me be your king. Let me take you to places that you ain't never been. Hold you inside of my arms, babe. Can't get you out of my head. Hold you inside of my arms, babe. I hold you inside of my head. You can be my angel. Let me be your king. Let me take you to places that you ain't never been. Hold you inside of my arms, babe. Can't get you out of my head. Hold you inside of my arms, babe. I hold you inside of my head.
All right, so without further ado, I really must finally introduce you to I like to think of him as my dear friend, and that is reciprocated, and I know he is. Kapua, he is a singer, a performance artist, and a pure soul. Welcome.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello.
Hi, dear. I am, sorry, my emotions are high at this moment.
Yeah. Just seeing your face and hearing your voice, it brings me joy, and I want to bawl at the same time.
Exactly how I feel.
Yeah, right. So, audience, I met Kapua in these dance productions that are produced by a woman named Jelena, Belly Dance Evolution Productions, and Kapua has a lead role, and that's mostly dance and acting in these stories, these magnificent stories. But Kapua, if you wouldn't mind I'm going to ask you some questions that give our audience a little idea of your background. So tell us who you are and how dance has played a role in your life.
Oh boy. Well, I'm your island boy whose roots are very much tied into his family. I'm very family oriented. That's my base. That's my foundation. And the role that dance has played in my life has been, is, and will always be very vital. It honestly has been around since I was in diapers, and has just been an instrument, a tool, a vessel, and an outlet of passion for me to tap into, to explore, and to utilize beyond myself in sharing with other people, other beings, other walks of life, other dancers, and also folks who just don't feel that they dance at all. It's become an external language that I have been very humbled by to utilize and connect with people with. And growing up, my dad, he's a DJ, so there's always music playing in the house. My mom, she naturally just loves to dance. You know, my aunties, uncles, cousins, everybody, you know, from our family barbecues, one thing was always dancing. If we're not eating and laughing, we're dancing. So it's definitely been something that has been from the root and has grown to gracefully and thankfully bring me where I am today, and where I can share this art, this expression with others. And I definitely stand by dancing being a very therapeutic tool of youth, as well as a art of healing, most definitely.
So you said you grew up with it. Did you grow up with it more as a part of family only, or also in addition to classes?
Sure. In regards to Polynesian dancing, that came from family, growing up in the culture of the various heritage and arts within the Polynesian umbrella, and background of me dancing in hip hop, jazz, contemporary, and modern. Those came in through, it came in through TV in the living room, watching and dancing in the living room, and then grew into me joining my first dance studio back in the Bay Area called Mission Dance and Performing Arts.
How long were you there?
Mission Dance and Performing Arts, I was there the start of my freshman year, 14 years old, until actually I left the Bay Area, 14, 15, 16. So 3 years. I was with Mission Dance for 3 years. And then I relocated, and then at one point in my life returned to the Bay for quite some time to then teach at Mission Dance. So it was a beautiful full circle of being able to be a student and then a teacher.
Yes. Oh, that's so exciting. So are there any particular forms that resonate with you? I know you're very humble, so I get to sing your accolades to the audience that's tuned in and who will hear the recording. Kapua moves your soul. If you weren't moved from watching the videos, you need more Kapua. I just need more. I'm so sorry to insist on that. But which ones really move you? Like in your heart, that
Sure.
you go to when you're feeling down?
Of course. They both have their own worlds of just uniqueness, as far as like, the classes I've taken, the backgrounds I've taken in class, and then my Polynesian background. But because I initially grew up and started Polynesian dancing at the forefront, that I would say is the most closest at heart for me, and that is definitely the seed, the core seed of it all.
And would you please help the audience understand what you mean by Polynesian dance? Because a lot of people have a conception of it being like, oh, you mean like Hawaiian dance? So why don't we explain to them a little bit of that?
Yes, I would love to. So I started with my first Polynesian school, which we call a halau in the Bay Area, called Otea Api, under the direction of my uncle Anthony Manawes and his family. And within the halau, they teach and cultivate various art forms within the islands of Polynesia. So we have, which is one of my favorite, Tahitian, based out of Tahiti, hula from Hawaii, and then we have, for example, like the Maori culture, where we form the very sacred ritual haka, is from Aotearoa, or New Zealand. And then we also have the Fijian dance, which is from Fiji. I've gotten the pleasure to learn the Samoan slap, based out of Samoa. So there's a lot of within these islands their own unique and underneath the complete umbrella of Polynesia. So, for example, when I perform with the entertainment company that I am with today, Kokotiki, we provide professional luau entertainment, and within that showcase, we take the audience or the party from island to island, and we showcase and share the art form of each island.
Wow, exciting. Yes, yes. Thank you for being patient with myself and the audience to explain all that, because a lot of times those of us who aren't familiar with it, it helps illuminate what we're seeing so we better understand it. And I've always wanted to learn. I've only learned mostly the hula from Hawaii, and so it was very surface because I wasn't able to study it intensively with my halau, but it was so much enjoyment and fulfillment during that time because you're embraced as family as soon as you walk into the door.
Purely, yes.
Yeah. Now I have a question. Where can the audience find you? What is your preferred mode of communication? If they want to find out what your classes are, because you're teaching currently, correct? Or to find where Kokotiki is, where can they find your music that you just produced?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you for asking that. So, for me personally, primarily, Instagram is the best for me, and that ties in all that I'm connected to as far as where you can find the companies that I am with and perform with, where you can also find my music. And my handle for Instagram is at Kapua Kid. That's K as in kite, A, P as in Paul, U, A, K as in kite, I, D as in dog. And it's one word. And that's my main use of platform, where I can mostly connect and engage with folks.
Great. So don't forget, find Kapua at Kapua Kid on Instagram. Now we have a few minutes left. We are going to invite the audience to learn a little bit of the choreography from your King video, if you wouldn't mind. Listen, you don't have to get up. Okay, we're going to stay seated because in my other classes, Kapua, we introduce all forms of movement. We've done meditation. We've done simple improvisation. My daughter came on and did a Tai Chi warm up and close down, just brief few minutes. And we have a little bit of time so that we can show them that little refrain. I think the time marker, when you purchase Kapua's song King and you're playing it and it gets to the time marker 2:05-ish, you will then be able to dance along with Kapua and his entire entourage of people in the video. You can even mix it in your reels on Instagram and tag him and me, and we will join in the fun with you. So take it away. Show us how to do that refrain, that bridge, right? It's a bridge in your song. What we call it, bridge?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So this will be a cozy version, and just like Jenny said, with my first released single, I attached a dance to it, and it's very just purely fun, nothing to it. What we're gonna do is you're gonna take your hands, and you're gonna grip your fist like you're revving a motorcycle, and you're just gonna cock it to the left, because the lyrics are, we could take it to the left, 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 left. And all you're going to do is rev your bike 4 times. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can add like a bounce to it if you like. Yep. And then after that, we just take our right arm and we sway it across our chest. Take your left arm, sway it across your chest. Yeah. So we go. We could take it to the left, 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 left. There, there. And then from there, we just clap. And then we're going to take our fist, keep it in front of our chest, and we're just going to rock 4 times. Left, right, left, right. And then from there, same thing like we did here. It's the same movement, but all we're going to do is just roll it and roll it. Yeah. So we did clap, left, right, and then roll right, hey, and roll left, hey. And that's it. So we glue all that together. It goes like this with the lyrics. 5, 6, 7, 8. We could take it to the left, step back. I could take you to the west, roll back. And then you repeat. Left, step back. Hey. West, roll back.
I feel like I'm in his video now. Do you? Okay, anyways. So listen, don't forget, you can contact Kapua on his Instagram. We have just enough few minutes to play this song, and we're going to freestyle it out at the end. One other thing, I have a special guest, 2 special guests coming up in November, where we're going to have live audience included in the actual podcast with a Q&A at the end. So make sure you stay tuned in so that you can sign up for that invite. Also, the Cornelia Stephanie Media Group, we are launching our app October 18th. Go to your app store and do KSMG and download us so that you can have access to this podcast on your app 24/7. You can come back and replay how cute Kapua is, and you can have him with you no matter where you are. All right, you ready? Okay, please, Jessica, hit that song.
All right, Jessica.
Get it to the left, step back. I can take you to the west, roll back. We can hit it to the left, step back. I can take you to the west, roll back.
Freestyle. Thank you, Kapua.
Oh, Jenny, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I just have to tell you, I really appreciate you sharing you and your story in the very beginning. I feel much more closer to you, and I admire you that much more. This has been purely a gift to me, and you are just a light of a blessing.
I'm going to get off the podcast. I'll go cry and weep in happiness. Thank you so much for coming, Kapua. Thank you, Jessica. All right, we'll see you next week. In 2 weeks. We'll see you in 2 weeks in November.
Hold you inside of my arms, babe. I hold you inside of my head. We can hit it to the left, step back. I can take you to the west, roll back. We can hit it to the left, step back. I can take you to the west, roll back.
Thanks for listening to Dance to Heal with Jenny C. Cohen. Come back next time to hear stories of recovery through movement and learn more ways that you can move your body. To work with me and continue your journey, visit OutsideInRecovery.com. Are you ready to move?